Shout out Q. Shout out Q.
Brody Pickette joining me, the starting catcher for both games in this doubleheader sweep of Misericordia. Coming into this matchup, just the fact that this team, where they've been last year, it seemed like that didn't really affect you all. You just came out and played a solid baseball game. 2 games, holding them to 5 hits between those 2 games. What stood out in your mind collectively?
I thought the pitching was amazing today. They really stepped up to the plate. We needed them. We knew we were going to need them all at the beginning of the season. But just us being able to go out there and know each guy's going to give a great effort, and it got done. And then also being able to come back. We went down 3-0, I think the 3rd or 4th inning off a home run. And that shows the resiliency that this team's going to have coming back.
So take me through that. Misericordia hits a 3-run bomb. And, that's always sort of deflating to see that happen. But you chip away in that first game to get the lead and the win. What was that like, just keeping that confidence, believing in your teammates, coming together, chipping away at that lead and getting a victory?
Right. We knew we had the guys to do it. We had our 9 out there against theirs, and we knew that our 9 would get it done. We just had to start somewhere. You can't just get all 5 back. You got to start somewhere, and we just went 1 by 1. So it was a great effort by everyone out there through those innings to come back and get that win.
Take me through, Brody. I know you caught both games. First game and second game sort of the same. Not one pitcher taking the full load. Everybody doing 1, 2, 3 innings at a time. What do you see from the arsenal out there in both games? And how did you like working with them?
I loved it. I thought our guys got ahead real fast. When they didn't, they knew what they had to do. That team, they get on anyway, whether it's walks or hit by pitches, but we knew we had to get the outs. When someone got on, they didn't lose confidence. They went right at them. And I think the only blow was that big home run. So even when guys got on, they were right at them and got the double plays.
And looking at the second game, too, it just seemed like you all were able to just get contact to the ball and get the ball in play. That turned into some pretty great things for the Hornets today. Just take me through offensively what you saw out there from your teammates.
Right. That first game, we got it out of the way. And that second game, we had all the confidence in the world to go get it done. We thought we were going to put up 10 there. Sadly, we didn't get it to 10. But we just went out there and we had things happen. You got to put it in play to make things happen. And we knew each guy was going to step up and get us something done.
Early in the season, 2 wins for you, Brody. But how huge is this for the team this early? Looked like a big celebration down there against a quality Misericordia team to get the victory.
Right. There's been a lot of doubts for us this year. We lost a lot of guys, but the guys we have, we all love. So it's huge. But for a lot of those guys, it's their first collegiate win. The last pitchers, it's first time out there. So it's a huge celebration for us. Each win we're going to celebrate, just like it's the only win we get because you only get one game at a time. So we're going to celebrate each win.
Hornets, 2 victories against Misericordia in a doubleheader on opening day. Brody Pickette, the starting catcher for both games. Appreciate your time as always.
Thank you.
Jaime Padilla joining me, one of the the captains, leaders on this team. How did it feel coming out there just getting 2 quality wins today against a quality opponent?
Well, it was a lot of fun. It's a pretty good Misericordia squad out there. Like Brody Pickette said, we got a lot of young guys that are gonna fill in the shoes of the older guys that left, and they're gonna step up big time, and I know they will.
I know it sort of hurts when they went up big with that 3-run bomb, but just chipping away at that lead and getting the victory in the end, was there sort of a message, or you just locked in, just chipping away to get out of that deficit and get the victory in game one?
Absolutely. One of the biggest things for us is anyway, we're going to do whatever it takes to get on base, move runners, score runs, and the same thing goes for defense, laying out, making plays, giving that extra effort all the way around.
Yeah, and just take me through game two, just contact, hitting the ball in play, making great things happen. Do you think the translation from the win game one carried into game two in terms of the success, or how do you look at that?
Well, yes, in a sense, but after the first one, we were more focused on the second game. But yeah, you're riding high into the second game after a nice win like that, absolutely. But I think the main focus was game two for just game two, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know it's very early in the season, but a game like this against a quality Misericordia team, moving into your next doubleheader against Wilkes on Sunday, just what is the confidence from this team on top 2-0 early in this young new season?
I think we're quite confident, but we still have a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of stuff that we need to work on as a team and individually.
Jaime Padilla joining me after Shenandoah with a clean sweep over Misericordia. Opening day, Shenandoah Hornets baseball. Jaime, appreciate the time, sir.
Thank you.
Kevin Anderson, the manager, head coach of this Shenandoah Hornets baseball team, joining me. 2-0 against a quality Misericordia team. It just looked like, Coach, your team was locked in, ready to go, and it didn't matter who the opponent was in this situation.
And that's a great credit to Coach Spores, our pitching coach, to have our pitchers ready. Coach Cameron to have our hitters ready. We have 3 outstanding captains. Brody Pickette behind the plate, Hayden Madigan, and Jaime Padilla in center. The weather really hasn't cooperated much this winter, spring, winter, in getting the ball club ready. So, again, assistant coaches and the players buying in. They knew we wanted to throw a lot of guys today. We threw 8 today. We'll throw 12 on Sunday. We're going to just try to build on this. You come out against defending national champions and get a sweep. Misericordia will win a lot of games. They put pressure on you. They've got quality arms. We had a freshman playing third, first time he's ever played third base. Made some big plays there. We had some double plays. We had 3 2-out RBIs in the second game. So all the credit in the world goes to the staff and most importantly the players.
Did you like your system when it came to a lot of pitchers coming in, not one pitcher taking a lot of the innings, but 2-3 at a time?
Yeah, we predetermined innings, and then we had 4 more guys on what we call ER, emergency relief. One did get up to stretch and all that, but we didn't need him. We're really considering doing this all season. It might be a little bit tougher when we're playing 9 innings rather than like the 7 today, but we're also, if everybody comes back good tomorrow and next week, we'll increase the workload. So we go in increments of 16 pitches. We had some success in the fall doing this with our guys, keeping guys fresh. So we're definitely doing this approach the first 11 games.
Absolutely. So the first game, obviously, Misericordia takes that lead with the home run, but it seemed like it didn't really phase your players much, just chipping away and getting the victory in game one.
Yeah, after Bollinger's 3-run tank, they had all the momentum. We scraped across and got 1 after his home run, so we answered back. That's a sign of a good ball club. And then the next inning put up a 2-spot to tie the game up. And then we had there in the 5th inning, we put up 2 more runs. And, in 14 innings today, they only scored in 1 inning. That's pretty good at any level. And again, that's a great credit to Coach Spores having pitchers ready, working in unison with them. Brody Pickette behind the plate. Good defense for the most part. But to hold a club like that to score only one time in 14 innings, that's impressive.
If I'm correct, between the two games, holding them to 5 runs, how huge is that your pitching staff was only able to let up 5 runs, holding them to that amount?
Well, they had 3 in the first game. We shut them out in the second game. So, again, the runs that they scored were on the 3-run tank. That ball showed up on Dulles. But we pitched out of some situations. We had some double plays that were huge. They had runner at third base, 1 out or less, I think 3 times that we got a strikeout. That was big by our pitchers. So again, with the amount of pressure that Misericordia applies against you, to only let them score 3 runs, that was a big day.
Absolutely. And just take me through the second game. It seemed like just your players were able to get the ball and play and make great things happen. What did you see offensively?
Coach Cameron does such a great job with our hitters. A lot of times people talk about what a hitter or a baseball player can't do. He's huge, and we do this in our program. What can you do? We try to really accentuate a player's strength, let them do their thing. If a guy can't pull the ball, then don't pull the ball. Try to go up the middle other way. I thought we had a good combination of some small ball. We executed the running game. We had a sac fly for a run. And again, 3 2-out RBIs. Brody Pickette got huge, barreled up some baseballs. So we played decent situational baseball, but we manufactured some runs and scored in a lot of ways.
How do you build on this looking into Sunday and ahead?
That's a great thing about baseball, and I love football and I love basketball. Normally we play back-to-back days, so with the number of players that we have, some are going to watch video, some are going to practice, some are going to be getting ready for Sunday. So we try to individualize the players' plan to have them ready. So.
Absolutely. So just in closing, pregame honoring new athletic director Deshaun Fox, letting him do the first pitch. What was that like, having him throw the first pitch, and what does he mean to you?
What a great guy. I mean, he has brought in an attitude of work with rather than work for, and he has brought in an attitude, we'll find a way to get it done. He's been given a huge task to improve facilities. He's all about enhancement for the student athlete. He's a very effective communicator. And when I talked to the captains about who we threw around some names because there's a lot of people, but it was unanimous that we wanted Deshaun to throw out the first pitch. We really appreciate everything he does for us.
Coach Kevin Anderson, certainly appreciate the time after 2 wins over a tough Misericordia team. Thank you for your time again, and looking forward to catching up soon.
Thank you. Look forward to people coming out the ballpark on Sunday.
Shout out Q.